Today we are going to see graphical representation of data. What does it mean? Here we have three types in our syllabus. In class 10 we are going to see OZ, extra part, which we don't have right now. So here, first one is bar graph. Already we are familiar with the bar graph. If you look at the first diagram, here you can see that is a bar graph. When your data are discrete, discontinuous form, then you will use your bar graph, especially on that case. When your data are continuous form, then we use histogram. In that histogram, we have two types: with equal width and with unequal width. So here, if you look at the diagram, the first one equal with the same, but here also with the same, but there's a breakup, there's a jump. Think that the student marks start from 30, no one got less than 30. In that case, 0 to 30 is nil, nothing is there. You need to take a jump. So we use here ink to show that representation. And here unequal width, you can see the gap. Now question may arise, sir, if unequal width would be there, then shall we do the way we do for equal width? No. For that we need to adjust. Why? Because area for by this bar graph, we can not bar graph, just we say that rectangle strip we call here. Here area of this rectangular strip is proportional to the frequency of that. Frequency means here we use here frequency, and whatever data we collect this side variable, here we take the frequency. Okay. So frequency means number of times the same thing repeat, that we call frequency. Next we are going to see frequency polygon. Here two types. One is dot histogram, another is with histogram. Not two types, means two methods to get your frequency polygon. Sometimes we use frequency curve also, and many students get confused with the frequency curve and frequency polygon. Sorry, is there a difference? Yes, little difference is there. The difference, both have the same method, but after plotting, means after getting the point to join polygon, we use ruler, and for curve we use freehand. Just if you got here 2 points, just use freehand, then that figure we call curve, and when you use ruler we call polygon, straight rectilinear. Okay, rectilinear curve, and freehand if you use, you will not get rectilinear curve, that means straight line segment you won't get. That's why little different name is there, but almost both are equal here. So with histogram, what we have to do? Nothing, just we have to learn how to do this histogram, means how to find, how to draw histogram with this method or that method. After that, to draw frequency polygon, what we have to do? You need to find the mid value of this. So here we are getting mid value. Here. So these are the mid value of this particular strip. So now you join with the ruler. And what we will do? We need to take here the middle, and with the dotted line we join here. If now you can see that we start from here. So what we going to do? We will take it this side here, we will get middle part. So dot line. Sometimes it will not join also, it will not affect, but we should do a complete it. We will close the bracket. Okay. So here we are getting our frequency polygon. Next is dot histogram. In that case, what we have to do in the table only. In table we have to do. After that, directly we will use here the point coordinate, like to get the coordinate we need x and y. So we'll take x variable and the y variable, and we'll take that one and put here, and the point will be joined by ruler or using ruler, or freehand. If you use freehand, then we call frequency curve, or if you use ruler, we call frequency polygon. So we'll see this all in a graph copy. Okay. So now we will going to see fourth problem related to your graphical representation of data. First one belongs to your bar graph. Second and third belongs to histogram, and last, that is the fourth one, belongs to your frequency polygon. Let's see one by one. First one, various mode of transport used by 1850 students of a school are given below. A school bus, private bus, bicycle, rickshaw, by foot. 640, 360, 490, 210, 150. Draw a bar graph to represent the above data. Here, if you look at the data, you can see that it is in discrete form, and first one is in word. So whenever in word, or sometimes they write here year also, so in that case generally they give bar graph. And second one, we have a data. So first one we keep on x-axis, and second one we keep in y-axis. First one keep in x-axis, y-axis, x-axis, y-axis. There's no hard and fast rule, but generally we keep like that. Okay, so to do, we need your coordinate geometry graph. Here you can see that we are taking only first coordinate. Reason, our data are positive, so if they will be negative, we'll take, but in generally in statistics we get positive, so we deal with the first coordinate. So I have taken here little bit. In some book they don't take this one only, they start from 0. Okay, so here I have written according to your data that these are the number of students. So here I have written number of students, and here we need to now write the mode of transport. Already written here mode of transport. Now school bus, so we're going to find our 640. So you can see that I have taken here, scale is very much important, 1 centimeter. This is your 1 centimeter. If you measure with the ruler, you can see that this is 1 centimeter, this is your 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter, 100 student we have taken here scale. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 40. So count here 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can start from here, or you can leave to 1, leave to 1. You can go with like that, or leave one box, complete one box, leave one box, complete one box. So the way you want to start from here, you need to complete like that. So right now we'll keep one box blank and one fill, one box blank, one fill. We'll proceed like that, or you can go with like that, one box blank, two box fill, one box blank, two box fill, or two box blank, one box fill. You can proceed like that, but you have to follow the same pattern. So now 640. So we'll start from here. So we'll get here, this is 640. So we got our pick point. So we'll adjust here, I will join here. So here, see here I am using a pen, but you are not allowed to use pen in the graph. You have to use pencil. So here we are getting, this is your 640. As we don't have a space to write here school bus, we can write the name here, school bus, like that. Okay, in some book we keep here 640 also, no problem, we can keep it like that, and you shade it. Okay, simple shade. Next is 360. We keep one blank and then 360. So this is your 306 point we need. You count it here, you will get this one. So we'll join it here, 360. So we'll write here 360, and this is your private bus. So you can mention here private bus and shade it. Okay, next is bicycle, 490, 1 less than 500. So here we'll get total 500 and 490 will be here. Use pencil and ruler, freehand are not allowed. Remember, you may lose the marks if you use freehand. So it is compulsory to use ruler, pencil and graph. So that is your bicycle. We'll write here bicycle and we'll shade it. Okay, and here we'll mention 490 on the top. Next is rickshaw, 210. So here we are getting 200 and 210, 1 point extra. So we'll adjust here, join it. There is rickshaw mentioned here, rickshaw, and shade the portion. Simple shade should be there, no garbage. By foot, that is 150, it will be here. This is your 150 and this is 210, that is by foot. So shade a little bit. This is the first problem solution in graph form. Okay, now we'll enter into the second problem. The height of 75 students in a school are given below. Height in centimeter, number of students. So we can see that our data start from 130, but there's no data from 0 to 130. In this case, we use king, breakup would be there because we don't need 0 to 130. So directly we'll start from 130 and we'll keep 6 equal gap. So this problem is histogram with equal width. Okay, so here second one, we have ready-made graph. Already we have completed half of the portion. You have to do like this. Look at here, we have taken here scale on x-axis 1 centimeter equals to 6 centimeter and 1 centimeter to student. Here number of student has been written and the height has been written. So here we'll start from 130. So we'll mention here and how many, 2 students. So we'll keep here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, and this side we can start from here also, or you can keep one blank and you can start from here, no problem in that case. So start from here, that is your 130. So 130, next is what, 136. So 136, next 142, 148, 154, 160, 166, and if you add 4, 170. You can stop here, extra we don't need. So here this is continuous form, there is no gap between them. So this is your histogram. So there will be 9. So this is your 8, after that 1 would be 9. Here we are getting. So we'll join it here. First portion completed, that is number of students in centimeter. We have this one, so we'll shade it using ruler. I'm using here freehand, you can use ruler. Next is 136 to 142, 12 student. So 12 will be here. So this is your extreme point. We'll join this one. Students are requested to use only pencil. So shade it using pencil only. Okay. Next, 142 to 148, 18 students. So here we are getting 18. See, I made a mistake little bit. Come out from here. If you do like that, you will lose the marks. You should not do like that. Okay. So we need to use pencil so that we can rub if we'll make any mistake. So this type of error are not permissible in your graph. Okay. So check that all. Shade this portion. Next one is your 148 to 154, 20 student. So here 20 pick point and we'll join here by adjusting. So here we are getting shaded. Next is your 154 to 160, 10 student. So here 10. Next is 3 only. So 3, how are you going to find? Here there is a 2 and this is your 3, this much. Here I am using freehand, but freehand are not allowed. If we use, we lose the marks. We can understand that you are using ruler or freehand. So compulsory to use ruler. So this is your histogram with equal width. Remember here the width are 6, 6, 6 without gap. So no problem in that case. But in the third problem, we'll see that our width are not equal. And if our width are not equal, then we need to find the adjusted frequency. And we will going to see that adjusted frequency have a formula. That is a minimum class size by class size of the that class size by into frequency of that class size. Let's see. Next problem, that is third number. Following is the frequency distribution of the total marks obtained by the students of all sections of a class in an exam. Marks and the number of students has been given in data. Draw a histogram for the above given distribution. So if you look at here, you can see that these are not in equal width. Why? 100 to 150, 150 to 100, 200, 50 gap. But you can see that 200 to 300 and 300 to 500. Look, you can see that there is a gap. 100 and 200 gap and there is a 300 gap. It is not equal. It is unequal width. So we need adjusted frequency. So before going for graph, we need to do in a copy, not in rough. It should be in a here, and exam copy you need to do. So we'll make this type of table. Here we have so adjusted frequency formula is the minimum class size by class size of the frequency into frequency. That means, okay, in question we have the frequency, we'll copy and paste it here. That is here 60, 100, 180 and 180. Now width, if you see the width, that is your 50, and here we are getting 50, here 100, 200 and 300. Height of the rectangle. Height means we need to find the length. That is a frequency we need to find. Okay, so to find the frequency, that generally we call here height. That is adjusted frequency we need to find here, height of the rectangle. So how are you going to find minimum class size? The minimum class size, if you look at here, you can see that minimum class size is 50. If you, class size formula is what? Maximum minus minimum. If you do that, will be your class size. And here we have 50 is the minimum one. So we'll take the 50 here. 50 by what? Class size of that class. This is your class size of that class. Okay, into frequency. Frequency is 60. Cut it, you will get 60 only. Next is minimum class size of this whole class is 50. So 50 will remain same in a numerator place. Remember, in each case 50 will be constant. Now your width change here. For this it will be 50, for this it will be 100, for this it will be 200, and for this it will be 300. Next is what you need to write here, frequency. Here we have frequency, we'll get here 100. Here we have frequency 100, so 100 cancel, we'll get 50. Here we have frequency 100, so 100 cancel, that is 2 and 2 give you 25, we'll get here 25. And here if we multiply 180 we have, so 0 0 0 0 cancel, to 6 we'll get, and 30. These are our required frequency. That means we'll use it on X. Now we'll use graph for this one. So if you look at the data is your marks will remain same, but just only we have to adjust in the frequency. That means your frequency will change. Your frequency won't be this, your frequency will be this. So class interval will remain same, that means on x-axis will remain same. So we'll write highest and lowest will lowest and the highest will see, and we'll adjust like that. So here we'll get the scale, we need to mention the scale. So scale will be on x-axis 1 centimeter. How many we have taken? 100 marks we have taken here, so we'll write here 100 marks. And for this one, so we need to keep an arrow like this, okay. And on y-axis 1 centimeter we have taken here 10 students, so we'll write here 10 student. Scale is very much important, mention it on the right hand side of the top corner, okay. Now we'll look at the data, that is 100 to 150 60, 100 to 150 60. So here this is 100 to 150, we need to move up to 60. Here is our big point, so we'll adjust it here and we'll draw the line and the rectangular strip here. So here we'll get, join it and make a shaded portion. See here I have made a little bit again mistake, so do not do this type of mistake, okay. It should be in a proper straight line. Next, there should not be any gap. So here we have 150 to 200, that is 100. 150 to 200, 100 is there. So we go up to 100. So here we have taken 100 only. You can go for the 110 also, no problem. 120 also you can write. Extra you can write if you have a space. So here we'll join. So this is your second portion. Next one is 200 to 300, that is 50. 200 to 300 will move like that, and that is your 50. So here we have 50, this much. Have you seen? Now your width are not equal. You can see that your width are not equal. Now your width is quite bigger than the last two. So we'll shade this portion. Okay. Next you can see 300 to 500, that is 25. 300 to 500, that is 25. So we move up to 25. This is a 25 will be in the middle, and we need to move up to 500. So you go first 500. Here we are getting 25. This is your 25, and we are getting 25. Adjust it here, join them, and this is your rectangular strip for 300 to 500. Next point, that is class interval 500 to 800, 30. 500 to 800, 30. 30 would be here. This is your 30. Okay. Join the point, extreme point. So this is our require histogram. Use ruler to get this strip here. Okay. Next we'll move to your fourth problem. That is the frequency polygon. So in a study of a diabetic patient in a village, The following observation were noted. Age in years, number of patient has been given. Represent the above data by frequency polygon. So in this case, we need your x and y coordinate. See, you can go with what? Histogram. If I'll take the old problem, that is your second number. If I'll ask to find the histogram, find the frequency polygon using histogram, how are you going to find? Take the middle point. Take the middle point here. Okay, with histogram. So just extra part you have to do. First you get the histogram. After that, find their midpoint. Now you join with the help of ruler. So whatever point you will get, not point here, whatever curve we will get, that is a polygon we are getting. As we are using ruler, so we'll say polygon, frequency polygon, and we'll use freehand. So here, see, after completing, we'll take the midpoint of this and the last midpoint of this one. So we'll join it here. Okay, this is your required frequency polygon with histogram. So we go for your fourth problem, where we're not going to say anything. It is your choice. You can use histogram or without histogram, but generally if we get this type of problem, we do not use histogram, directly we do. So to do this one, we need a mid value of your class interval. So like here 10 to 20, we need what? 15, 25, 35, 45, 55 and 65. That point we need, and this frequency. Okay, so here we need to solve it in a normal copy, and then we'll plot the point from here on the graph. So here we'll get x is 15 mid value, and this is your 2. This is the first one. Next is 25 5. Next is 35 12. Next 45 19, 55 9 and 65 4. These are the point we will going to plot on the graph, and we'll join it. We'll get our required frequency polygon. So let's see with the last problem. Here we have ready-made your graph copy. You have to complete this whole thing. You can see the presentation. It's very much important. Now we see 15 2. So already we have seen a coordinate geometry how to plot 15 2. So 15 2. Okay, sorry, this is your wrong diagram. Will not use this one, my mistake. So let's find. Here we have graph, ready-made graph. So we'll take here, that is your 15 2. So 10 here. First we move to 15. This is your 15 and 2. This is your 2. 15 2. We are getting points. Just make a circle here. Okay. Next is 25 25 5. 25 and the 5 would be in the middle here. Next 35 12. 35 and 12. 35 12. Here we have. So we have taken the scale, that is your 1 centimeter 10 years, and 1 centimeter for y-axis. We have taken 2 patient. Okay, according to data we have taken like that. You need to see the data and write the scale. After that, there is 45 to 19. So 40 45 45 to 19, you move to here. Here we have 19. Next is 50 5 to 9. 55 to 9. So 9 would be here. This is your 55 to 9. Next 65 to 4. So this is your 65 and the 4. Here we have our coordinates. Now we'll join it one by one, or you can go here also, take this one, so that, and use the dotted line. As it is not our target, you can use dotted line here. Okay, for this one using ruler only, because it is asking you frequency polygon, not curve. If it asks you polygon, instead of asking polygon, if it asks you curve, use freehand and join it. Okay, that will be your curve. So This is our required frequency polygon for the question number 4th. I hope it is clear to all of you. Thank you.